My take: moving too fast, slow down. Is this simply an example of the old adage that equity investors are paid to be optimistic while bond investors are paid to be pessimistic? Perhaps. But there is some justification for Wall Street's optimism. It is largely rooted in the view that economic damage inflicted by tariffs won't be as bad as feared a few weeks ago, partly because the Trump administration has backpedaled in the face of market ructions. In other words, the Trump put is back. Investors also have reason not to be too worried about the 0.3% GDP contraction in the first quarter, as it largely reflects the front loading of imports, a statistical anomaly that will be quickly reversed. It is more of a gross, distorted product. Moreover, while soft economic data like consumer sentiment indicators continue to flash red, much of the hard data like employment figures is holding up well. And according to economists, a 2.4% GDP expansion in the second quarter is anticipated. And even if real growth this year is only 0.5%, which is at the lower end of forecast, that still implies nominal growth of close to 5% if inflation tops 4%, as many economists expect. Importantly, earnings are driven by nominal growth rates. While first quarter earnings are obviously rear view mirror numbers in the context of the trade war, around 75% of the companies in the S&P 500 that have reported so far have beaten analyst expectations. This compares to a long-term average of 67%. And the 12-month forward growing growth expectations for the S&P 500 are still running at a punchy 10%. But that's not the whole story. Many firms have slashed forecasts or declined to give any guidance at all. Tariffs haven't bitten yet, but they will. Even Warren Buffett recently said trade should not be a weapon. Tariff uncertainty still runs deep. In all this, it reminds me of a cartoon character, Wile E. Coyote, who keeps on running long after the ground has disappeared beneath his feet, ahead of the inevitable moment of realization when gravity kicks in. And that's why, slow down, you're moving too fast.